Hey friend, hey, thank you for joining me on this long ass ride to Monaco. It says 7 hours and 24 minutes until I reach my destination, and it's 13:30 right now, so it should be right before 9. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to beat that time, obviously, because we're driving the most efficient car that I own, and it's the BMW M6. Now when I said efficiency, I didn't mean fuel efficiency. I meant efficiency in terms of speed. Gotta listen to the words I'm saying, man. So, why are we going to Monaco? Just because we can. Just because I want to chill out a little, right? I didn't take a day off for years. So I'm going to just take a day off. 2 days, Monaco, a little bit of the sea, getting that sea salt in my nose, right? Don't mistake that with any other stuff. I don't do drugs. Anyway, we're driving to Monaco, which means we will drive for around 2 hours on Switzerland. I can't go through the Gotthard Pass because that fucking pass has always so many people. 2 hours just standing there, doing nothing, not rolling anything. So we're driving over the San Bernardino, which means I will drive like 2.5 hours to almost 3 hours in boring Switzerland. Restrictions. Almost forgot. There's kind of a thing going on Instagram. We're kind of debating how many fill-ups the M6 is going to require to get me to Monaco. As I told you, 620 kilometers of drive. I filled the car up fully today. Drove for like 60 kilometers. So I assume it's going to at least take one more fill-up. And if you really push it hard, it's going to be 2. So let's see, man. Now here it is. M6. Oil is pretty full. 7 hours and 20 minutes of drive, as it says. I bet you I can do it under. Hopefully we will arrive in around 6 hours, right? That would be absolutely fabulous. Okay, see you later. Well, hey, friendos! I told you we're going with 2 V10s. And surprise, surprise, behind me is a V10, an Audi R8. Doing a little bit of what R8 drivers do, revving it in a tunnel, which I'm not mad of because obviously that's one of the best sounding engines ever created. So you love a car when you could have driven something else, but you decided to drive your car. There was actually a little bit of talk whether I should go with a McLaren 650S or whether I should go with a Ferrari 458. But let me tell you this, I thought, you know, in the back of my mind, I wanted to drive the M6 the whole time, right? But somehow they tried to convince me, hey man, let's go with the Ferrari, you know, 2 supercars and so on. But thank God I stuck my mind through, and I was just thinking, you know, driving the M6 would be such a beautiful thing, man. On the roads of Monaco, on the French Riviera roads, right? A beautiful car, giving it its all, driving or drifting the mountain roads there. So that's why I'm driving the M6. Yeah, call me crazy, but I just prefer to go with the M6, man. One thing is for sure about Switzerland, it really has one of the most beautiful natures you have ever seen in your entire life. It's so beautiful to drive along here. Very beautiful. Come on, just casual waterfall while driving. Look at it. My God. It's really, really beautiful. Oh my God, this must be paradise. Look at that. Wow. We had to take some back roads because I really don't like to stand in the heat in traffic with the M6. So we took some back roads here. Driving through some forests, driving through some mountain roads of Ticino. Yeah, it looks actually very beautiful, to be honest. God knows who lives here. Maybe George Clooney. No, he lives in Como. But you see that privacy here, right? The sea, the lake is right there. Very beautiful. Some hairpins coming up. Yeah. You know the funny thing about Switzerland? It's separated in 4 different places. We got the eastern place, which is more German, right? And also something that's called Retroman, We got the south, which is Italian, and we got the west, which is French, right? So we're now in the Italian part of Switzerland, which of course the Swiss people claim as their own. But does this look like Switzerland to you? Come on, man. From the houses to the boats to the design, everything has an Italian vibe, okay? This has literally nothing to do with Switzerland besides, yeah, the border, to be honest. But the nice thing is, if you need a little bit of time for yourself, you don't have to, yeah, I mean, you can just drive 3 hours and you'll be in the Italian part. Finally arrived in Italy, and I can't wait to give this car a little bit of full throttle. The thing is, with Italy, they changed their approach to people that drive pretty fast. So everything you do after 180 kph, your car is going to get taken away from you. So if you overdo it, if you drive 250 for example, and they get you, your car is gone. So I'll try to keep it at 180, maybe 179, right? For as long as I can. Obviously it's against the law, right? But I'm willing to pay whatever fine they give me to reach faster. Okay, it is what it is. I don't wanna act like I'm an angel or something like that, always staying in the lane and shit like that. No, that's not the truth. I like to drive pretty decent fast. I don't like to overdo it, right? There's no reason to drive 350 at the Italian Autobahn, although I would like to try it since I didn't try the VMAX Open. But still, yeah, I think 180, just keeping it at 180 would be plenty, right? And if I see that nobody's around, maybe, just maybe, the speedometer will go over it. But of course, I'm not going to snitch on myself, right? So I'll keep it at 179. All right, second fill up of the day. Pretty nice drive, a lot of traffic actually, sadly. And yeah, I mean, it isn't really the best day to drive because vacation just started. But we had to do it, man. We had to do it. So hopefully with this fill up I can get back. You know, when you put 95 in, it just consumes so much fuel, it's incredible. So I'd rather just put in 98, but they don't have it, so it is what it is. Not going to push the car anyway. So yeah, I'll put 50 liters in. Let's see. Look at it, look at it. Yeah, my God, I love the sea so much. As I told you, I'm from the Balkans, specifically somewhere where the sea is. So I absolutely love it. Very, very beautiful. Oh yeah, look at it. My God, this just gives me a sense of relaxation in my mind. Driving this M6 on those roads. Wow. Very beautiful. It's a pretty rare sight seeing an M6 keeping up with an Audi R8, right? But I mean, this car is literally an Autobahn monster. And right in the front of this R8 is a 911 Turbo S, a local that knows the streets, and is pretty much, he's flying, man. He's literally just flying over here. No need to keep up anymore with them. It's a beautiful car, beautiful trip. It took a while, it really took long. Normally we are through in 6 hours, right? 5 to 6 hours if everything goes alright. But we had so much traffic, man. In any case, I'm arriving at 20 minutes. Yeah, I said, yeah, I want to beat the time, whatever. I exceeded it for over an hour. So yeah, we'll meet each other in Monaco, and I'll show you some crazy cars tomorrow. Oh my God, yes, yes, finally. Oh, look at it. Oh, palm trees. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. I wonder how many people will recognize me from here. I really do wonder. Finally arrived. The rear brakes look good, but in the front the wheels are black. I hope those guys don't apply the French parking, right? No shit, I'm literally like 5 minutes in Monaco and I spot this incredible banger. 65. Come on. Look at that thing. My goodness, still to this day it looks absolutely fabulous. Come on. Can't argue about that. Dumb me, I was so confused with the SL65 that I completely forgot to show you the Portofino here. 3.9 liter V8. Actually, I like the Portofino. I also like the California. I know a lot of people dislike them, Introns, Ferrari, blah blah. But who the fuck cares? It's a Ferrari, right? It's a Ferrari. So I'm waiting for the guy to pick me up, man. Left me stranded here like for 10 minutes. But then anyway, it's going to be a beautiful trip. Yes, sir. We got the R8. In front of us is a beautiful Vanquish. But a massive what the fuck moment is incoming, friends. And let me tell you one thing. You will not believe what I'm going to show you. It's going to be absolutely sick. How tight we are coming closer. Have a look at. Oh my god, I can't believe this is actually happening. Have a look at this. A Sterling Moss, right? And right next to it is a fucking Koenigsegg. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Hey man, we just disappeared like we were never in an R8. Hey, second what the fuck moment incoming, and it's literally, it's getting ridiculous to be honest. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a look. Bugatti Chiron. My goodness, what the fuck is going on? Holy fuck. All right, also very beautiful SF90. We got a bunch of cars, friends. It's sick. Imagine, I mean, I'm 1 hour here. Chiron, Sterling Moss, Koenigsegg Regera. What the fuck? But are they naturally aspirated though? I don't think so. That V10 sound is just unmatchable, really. Huracans and R8s are just the best sounding V10s after the M6 with an Eisenbahn race, of course. Beautiful.